Yeah, we got Mike Ryan Comedy entering the show right now. We're about to bring him on screen. Crowd going crazy. Mike Ryan Comedy, how you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're doing real good. Really glad to have you on the episode. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. I have no idea what was happening there.
It's no problem. I ended up having to just do it from my phone. So if
Okay,
the
cool.
quality isn't that good, I apologize.
No, it's all good, man. I figured it was like Instagram doing like an anti-spam thing because I kept sending you the same message over and over again. So maybe it was trying to save you from that.
Yeah.
I thought you were like one of those naked girls that comes in your DMs. That's not a real naked girl.
Exactly.
I get a lot of those.
We are not naked chicks, but hopefully you will still enjoy your time with us. We got Mike Ryan Comedy here. His first appearance ever on Kill Tony. He got a big joke book after just 7 months of comedy. Really seems like you're a natural at this. So it was 4 months?
Yeah.
I even got that written down. Don't know why I said 7. I can't even read. But yeah, man, you did really, really well on both your appearances. But let's talk about that first appearance real quick. And actually, let's just talk about how comedy's doing for you right now.
It's doing pretty good. I probably do anywhere between 3 and 6 book shows a week. I have my own showcase that I do every Thursday at the Secret Group in Houston.
With Andrew Youngblood?
Yeah, he's involved with the Secret Group, yeah.
Nice. You still doing his podcast? I heard you were producing his pod.
No, so the other person, the co-host, she got out of comedy, so now he's just focusing on the Secret Group podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't produce anymore. I haven't really had time. I don't have the free time that I used to have.
Yeah, gotcha. I've always heard that name, Andrew Youngblood. You guys have heard of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always hear Mark Norman talking about him.
I heard him use him as his opener, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, right. He's always opening for Mark Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone all over the world with him.
Yeah, man. So are you still a logistics coordinator at Refinery?
Yep, still on logistics.
Hell yeah. Must be a nice cushy gig.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah.
I think I'm just used to having less sleep than most people. I wake up for like 6 a.m. at work, and we'll be, at a show till like midnight or something, and everybody else is like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, I think I'm just wired.
Hey, man, all those years of rapping, man, it helps you out.
Yeah.
And so still down in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. What was it? Do you remember his first jokes from his first set?
No.
Yeah, he had some really, really good stuff. What was it?
The blind guy in a strip club.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I meant to write that down.
Yeah,
but
throwing money at the cigarette machine.
Yeah,
Nasty, love that.
I couldn't believe that was the first time I ever heard that premise, because that really is a hilarious premise. I've never heard anyone do the blind guy at a strip club, and just could just tell you had a good comedic mind when I heard that joke.
Listen to Akon at home. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I love that one.
You can listen to Akon at home for so much cheaper. You still running that joke?
Yeah, so the only reason I still run that joke is because that's actually only the first half of the joke. So even if people have heard it on the show or whatever, they still get the surprise of the second half. So
gotcha. Because you said you always write just 1 minute time slots. Are you still doing that? Are you kind of creating like a full half hour?
No, right now I'm working on having a 20-minute set by the end of the year. So a lot of those 1 minute jokes have turned into like 2.5 minute jokes. I used to go to this 1 minute mic that was like a contest every Sunday, but that was when like I said, my only goal was to get on Kill Tony. And now, I've had to set some new goals for myself. So those 1 minute mics, I don't really get that much out of anymore.
Yeah, man. I mean, you must be burning through these goals, because you even said on the show that you sold out. This is where the 7 came from. Okay, now I figured out where the 7 came from. You sold out a show in 7 hours, right?
Yeah, my first show that I produced.
That's crazy. So was it a bunch of leftover fans from your rap career and your just promotion career?
Yeah, because the first Kill Tony episode hadn't even aired yet when that happened.
Wow. So you got your name is out there in the streets, huh?
Yeah, like I was involved in music and throwing club events and stuff like that for like over 10 years.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I don't want to bring up anything bad like this, but your friend who died on your wedding day, that really meant a lot to me because you said he was a music producer and he got murdered by a rapper.
Yeah, so the it's still unsolved, but sorry, I'm like sweating in
Oh, I thought he was
here.
about to get the tears going. I was like, damn,
It's like
my bad.
Asshole.
it's still unsolved, so like, you know, yeah, I can't say with 100% certainty.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I remember you didn't say with 100% certainty on the show either, and you did say it was unsolved. So I guess they're probably not going to solve that one, which is terrible. But I'm actually a music producer too. This is my podcast studio. I got another studio where I do rappers all day. So I mean, that's my biggest fear is just some getting caught in between some rap beef and getting shot. That's literally my biggest fear. So that really hit close to home for me.
Yeah, and my buddy, he had been doing music for over 30 years, and he had just recently got into recording rappers over the last couple years. So
Damn.
um, it was still kind of a new endeavor for him.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty tragic though. And has your wife seen your success? Your ex-wife?
Uh, so she texted me. We've texted, on and off throughout the whole thing, but she texted me like 2 weeks ago, and said, "Hey, I just saw your Kill Tony thing."
Which
And
one
I
did
was
she
like,
see? Which one did she see?
the first one.
Okay, because you got on 2 times in three. Wait,
Yeah,
two
3
times
weeks
in
later, right?
Yeah,
in like
two
a
times,
month?
2 times in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. Cool. Yeah, that's wild, man.
So when the first one was airing, me being on it, I was actually recording the second one at the exact same time that my first one was airing.
Okay, wow, man, you were on fire. Do you think the bucket might be rigged? We always ask that question.
No comment.
No comment. Because like, what are the odds? He's always like 250 people in the bucket for a chance, and then you get up there 2 times in 3 weeks, and that's not the first time we've heard something
no.
like that. We hear that all the time because we research a bunch of our guests, and we'll see that they get up like same kind of thing 2 times in 3 weeks, 2 times in 4 weeks.
So the only like theory that I have about that is that so the second time that I got pulled, I got on the mothership mic that same day, and I did really well on the mothership mic, and I know like 5 or 6 other people that got pulled from Kill Tony the same day that they got on the mothership mic.
Ooh.
So
They
I
just
don't
make
know
it
if
easy
it's
on themselves.
maybe a separate thing for that or something.
Maybe. And the last couple recent episodes, they've been putting anyone who was good on Kill Tony directly over to the open mic, and they've been
Right, yeah.
escorting them over there. So there probably is a little bit of a connection. And so I guess you performed for Adam Egget for that open mic. Is that what happens?
Yeah, I don't think he's there all the time,
Okay.
but he's usually there. Um, my friend Trey, him and his fiance were just on, and she got pulled for the mic the day that they both went up.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah, we just had Trey on our show. He was fantastic.
Yeah, I actually met Trey at my very first open mic that I ever went to.
Yeah, you did mention you knew Trey. Had that in my notes too. So you haven't known him for very long. You just kind of met him through comedy.
Right at about a year.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, he's a cool fella, and the fiance seems very sweet too.
Yeah, I love Trey, dude. He's the best.
You all do a bunch of shows together now with your added fame.
I try to get him on as many of the shows that I produce as possible.
Nice.
It seems like if I want to be on a certain show with certain people, that I have to be the one that makes it happen.
So you got any advice for anyone as far as promotion goes? You must be a hell of a promoter, and I would love to promote my shit better. Do you got any advice for people on how to get themselves out there? Because I mean, you're selling out shows in 7 hours, and you're just doing so well. I feel like with your career so far.
Uh, I wish that there was like just like a piece of advice that I could give that would make it easier, but it's kind of a correlation of, you know, being involved in social media since like MySpace days,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and just little things that have helped to build skills just over the years with the promotion stuff. But I mean, I guess the best thing I can say is just like you just have to be consistent and like you just have to do it. Like that like when people ask me like, oh, how do I get started in comedy? I just say you just start like
Mm-hmm.
this. People tend to overthink and overanalyze things, but I mean, it's really like you just go to an open mic, find out where the open mic is, and go. And then as far as like promotion, I tend to hyperfixate on things. So when I get a new hobby or a new interest like comedy, like before I ever went to my first open mic, I spent about 2 months doing about 8 to 12 hours a day on watching comedy podcasts or comedy master classes that were available online.
You actually
Like
watch
Ralphie
comedy
May.
master classes?
Yeah, Ralphie May has one. I still watch it every week.
Wow, man. A lot of comedians make fun of that concept, but it must work, yeah.
Well, I mean, Ralphie's is like, to me, that's like my Bible.
Mm-hmm. He was awesome. I loved Ralphie May.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody makes fun of that one in particular.
Yeah, probably not. He was a comedian's comedian.
It's him at the Comedy Store doing like the Comedy Store masterclass. So like people pay a lot of money to go to that, and they just put it online for free.
Was
I
he
still watch that once a week because there's things that he talked about. I kind of compare it to like rewatching Game of Thrones or something, right? Like the writing is so intricate that every time you rewatch this series, you'll notice something different. And it's the same with his masterclass because every time that I watch it, I'm at a different point in my comedy development, and there may be things that he said that I didn't understand at the time that I do now.
nice? Is there any like small, easy, digestible nugget from that you always tell yourself?
Um, Rule number one is don't fuck the staff.
Don't fuck the staff. Wow. Is it tempting? Are they coming at you pretty hard with their legs spread?
I don't think I noticed it until so
Lovely
like
Heidi.
And
is
he
a
was
slut.
fat as shit, so if he's getting laid by the staff, it must be pretty easy.
yeah, I will. He tells a story about Ron White,
Nice.
um, where Ron White basically used to be a drunk and was taking pills and doing coke, and he hooked up with one of the head waitresses at the comedy club, and then he got on stage and like made jokes about it, and then the next day she got promoted to like head booker for like the 12 clubs in the area.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
So Ron White was basically out of comedy for 2 years because of that.
Holy shit.
So he just says like, "Don't fuck the staff." Like, don't fuck.
Was Ralphie from Texas too?
Yeah, he got his start in Houston.
Okay, cool. Wow, nice.
He won a radio contest when he was 17 to open up for Sam Kinison,
Damn.
and Sam Kinison told him to move to Houston.
Was he morbid at 17?
Probably.
Morbidly obese? I guess he probably was. Can't picture like a 17-year-old that big. But yeah, Ralphie, definitely a legend. R.I.P. One of the best ever. Is he your favorite comedian from Houston?
No, probably Sam Kinison.
He's from Houston too? Damn.
That's where he got his start. Yeah.
So that's where he got that
He
radio.
was a traveling preacher.
Oh, I did hear that. That is wild.
Yeah, that's so
That is
crazy.
wild.
And then he moved to Houston and got started here. And I think Rodney Dangerfield discovered him here.
Nice.
There was a group in the 80s called the Texas Outlaws, and like Sam Kinison, Bill Hicks, Jimmy Pineapple, Andy Huggins, and they like all hung out at the same club.
Wow.
What club was that?
I think it's like Laugh Stop or something like that. That doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your rap career for a little bit. Oh, my bad. I couldn't hear you.
I think it was called the Comedy Workshop, maybe.
Comedy
Okay.
Workshop. I kind of want to know about your rap career a little bit. You got any songs on Spotify right now?
Man, I don't want people to go to that.
No, you don't. Man, it puts money in your pocket. You got it hooked up to the bank account, right?
No, I put all my stuff out for free.
Okay.
But the thing about I rapped, but I rapped over dubstep, and so basically it was like a live performance that really couldn't be like captured in the studio.
Gotcha.
So
Nice.
all the music that I released is like completely different than the music that I got popular for.
So it's all like festival stuff where you're doing it live, like on stage at a because you did mention that you did a few festivals maybe in Houston.
Yeah, I did Free Press Summerfest, Foam Wonderland.
Foam Wonderland? Really? I went
Yeah.
to a couple of those.
You were there.
When I lived in Texas. Yeah,
Oh
that's
wow,
right.
really?
I remember those videos from Wonderland.
Did you do Middle Lands?
No, I was already semi-retired by the time Middlelands happened.
Okay. That's the only one I went to down in Houston.
Do you have like a favorite dubstep producer?
Rusco.
Wow, OG.
Yeah,
He had some hip hop songs.
I remember being like, I would say there's maybe like 30 to 40 of us in Houston when like dubstep first became a thing. It was like we were like the only ones that knew about it.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's how long I've been in it.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 37.
37. So, and you were promoting on MySpace, a pioneer of dubstep. That's pretty cool, man. It's not that old.
Yeah, from MySpace to Facebook, and
Zanga.
once I started promoting on Facebook, it really that's when everything kind of took off.
I remember Rusco had.
I had this.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You're good.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say
Rusco?
Rusco used to have the like British rapper shit over him. Oi, the toy, the toy, the
Mhm.
toy.
Maybe like some Dizzy Rascal or something.
Kind of reminded me of British dubstep rap.
He had a Gucci Mane song too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rusco's British.
Oh, okay.
The vibe was in my head the right way then. I swear I remember
Yeah,
some.
that's kind of how dubstep was invented. Was it's very like all the drum and bass producers just started slowing things down and adding like dub to it, which like dub it's like more of a reggae, like electronic reggae.
Yeah, like that original Knife Party dubstep song. What was that called?
I can't remember.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they
What
call
was
it
the
rhythm.
Rusco song? The Rusco song that was really dirty. Put my
I can't.
dick in
It
your
was so
face.
long ago.
Come in your face, bitch. Something like that. It was an original old school Rusco. It was one of the first EDM songs I heard.
Maybe Woo Boost.
It was Woo Boost.
Woo Boost. And
Yeah, the video for that was a dude just snorting a gigantic line of something.
He gets really sexual in that song for a second. Somewhere.
Yeah, I like Example a lot. It was really cool.
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
a rapper and a producer.
And that song I was thinking of was Bonfire. Remember Bonfire?
Yeah,
That's a great song. That rhythm from back in the day. Oh, and now another topic I want to get into, and this is great. It's all been a warm up until this point. You actually produced one of my favorite Kill Tony moments of all time. And when I saw it when I was researching you, I was so glad that we had you on the show. The matching jackets moment with Tony is literally one of my favorite Kill Tony moments of all time. He acts like such a bitch to you
He's a tyrant.
for pointing out something completely
That was
factual and true.
ridiculous.
You're like, man, what'd you say? I saw you in the green room and you and your crew had matching jackets, and he just flips out on you and it's like, what are you talking about? We would never wear matching jackets. And everyone knew what you were talking about. All the listeners were pointing at their TV like, what?
Someone made an
false.
awesome montage of like you talking like
Yeah,
that.
that was. I think I made it.
Oh,
Did you
made
make
it?
that? Good for you,
Okay.
man.
Well, you did a really good job. It's really funny because there's like a Google searches and stuff that overlaid it.
I don't know about that. I made one where it's like he says like that didn't happen, and then it zooms in on my face and goes black and white and starts playing Everlong, and then it looks like I'm looking at them, and then they turn into like from the New Year show where they're all or the
Okay.
10-year anniversary where they're all wearing it.
Dude,
Nice, that's good.
I've seen at
We
least
gotta share that one.
I've seen at least 2 other edits of people who are just proving Tony wrong, like right there, picture in picture.
Because Red Bar covered it too. I'm pretty sure.
I was literally screaming at my TV at the moment. I'll never forget it. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then eventually he goes, oh, the Kill Tony jackets? That's the show you're on. like being condescending to you. Is like, you just said that he had matching jackets. It's not like you were trying to diss him or anything.
I was giving him a genuine compliment.
Seriously, he's such a bitch sometimes. I love Tony though, and I'm not like some huge Tony hater. I think he's one of the most brilliant comics. He's so clever. He's so quick. But sometimes
people
he's such a bitch.
call us haters all the time just because we call shit like that lame.
Yeah, but that was lame as hell. I love to hate that moment.
The next time I signed up after it aired, the producers were like, you know, because the junior producers are the ones that do the signups. They're like, man, he hates you.
Yeah, I mean, right after the jacket moment, he kicks you off stage and gives you a little joke book, and he's completely done with
And
you.
that fucking guy comes out. That fucking guy that no one's ever heard of.
Pauly Shore came out. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the videos I was watching that made the edit of it, the Google search that came up was who was Pauly Shore.
They had to put like oh, he was in this one 90s movie that sucked really bad. So
well, yeah,
But yeah, anything from that moment. Sorry, we're talking all over you.
Oh, I love Pauly Shore, man.
Yeah, great guy.
yeah, you gotta say that.
When I went backstage, that was like the one thing that kind of made it all worth it. Was I walked backstage and I shook Pauly Shore's hand and I said, "Dude, you're a legend." And he's like, "Oh man, sorry about that, all that happened to you out there." He's like, "You're really fun."
yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
I like Pauly Shore on Kill Tony for sure.
Yeah, I like him on that show. I just can't think of like my favorite Pauly Shore like movie or anything.
No, but his fearlessness on Kill Tony is great.
Son-in-law in the army now. I used to watch all that.
House Guest is pretty good.
He's in a Goofy movie.
Oh yeah, Leaning Tower of Cheesa.
Yeah.
That's a good role. The Leaning Tower.
Yeah, I was about to say Mike loves that movie. So
Dude, the vibes in that movie, to get totally off track, when they're in the waterbed hotel room and it's just like ambient blue light reflecting on the walls, that's a vibe right there. I could live in that room.
we'll have to pull that up.
The cheese strings out like that.
Yeah, the animators for that were on some shit. Is that WB? What is that?
That's the internet's
Is
most
that
sought after.
Disney?
No, it's Disney. Oh, huh. Silly me. Goofy. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm such a fuck.
I went to Disney when I was a kid and I got that sick goofy hat and the ears and a big ass goofy nose. Dude.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
Yeah, good. I like that.
Bro, look at the room. It was nautical as fuck. Do you remember this? Oh my God, someone could make money doing an Airbnb of this. Show that to the people, and I will shut up about it.
That was like SpongeBob's room. You sure that's not SpongeBob?
That is from the Goofy movie. And look, they're in there eating the pizza in there.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you're the big guy. Are you still signing up for Kill Tony most Mondays?
I go like once a month now.
Nice. Do you still just?
I just want to go on one more time and then never go again.
Is the hang cool now that you've been on there a couple times? And
Sucks now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like, because once you've been on it, it's like if you don't get pulled, it's just a waste of a 6-hour drive, you know?
yeah,
I would say, yeah.
6-hour drive.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. And then waking up the next day at 6 a.m. for work after getting home at 3.
Sheesh.
And you get no money for that. And when you could just do your own show and make a couple bucks, have a good time. Yeah.
Talking about commitment. We like that.
That was like doing the band thing. Ugh.
Yeah,
Drive there.
I'll
play.
put it on one more time because like I've been working on the minute that I have now since March.
Okay.
And I'm extremely confident in my minute and like I want to get on and just blow everybody away and then never fucking sign up again.
That's awesome.
Nice. So next time we see you, it's going to be gold. I can't wait.
Do you think it's better than your first minute? Because, just in my opinion, your first appearance, so good.
Didn't you have
Second
a
appearance, slightly not as good as the first one. How's this third one going to be? Even better than the first two?
Yeah, the joke's way better.
Was there a Forrest Gump bit in one of those?
Yeah, so I wore khakis and
right, yes.
black shirt, and so I wrote that part to say about Hans Kim, but that was actually the first week that the Casey Rocket took over. So they said that Hans Kim wasn't there. Well, luckily my friend Jackson got pulled first, so I had somebody I could still do the joke about.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, your style is pretty crazy, man. Yeah, the first one he had the khakis, the tucked in shirt, plaid shirt.
You cut the mullet off, right?
Yeah, I don't have a mullet anymore.
Yeah, that thing was pretty out of control. That was pretty wild, dude.
I like.
How long were you
Yeah.
rocking that?
Huh?
How long were you rocking that?
I had it exactly a year.
Dude, that's that's commitment. That's sick.
So you're always reinventing yourself in a little bit, at least style
Yeah,
wise.
started growing it July 4th, and I cut it on July 4th.
Nice. I'm gonna cut my hair soon. Maybe I'll rock that for a little bit.
You could have a great
should.
mullet. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
I was wrong about the sexual Rusko lyrics. It's Borgor who had the sexual lyrics in that
Nah.
one song.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Borgor was he's a really cool guy, but yeah, his stuff was pretty raunchy.
Yeah, it still is. Apparently, I was researching the song I wanted to find, and he
I
had all these
actually
other
had
ones.
I had tickets to see Rusko in 2020, and it was one of the things I got refunded when they were like, "Oh, we're not having the show. There's people. There's like a sickness going around." So
He didn't sell tickets, or
No,
was it that?
no, it was COVID.
It was COVID.
Like everything got canceled. That was just one of the things I remember getting money back for. My Rusko.
He got there was this whole deal in Houston where he got all drunk and something happened. I don't know, they ended the show early or something, but then there's a video of him getting on the bus, like his manager like carrying him, and he's like saying "fuck Houston," and he just keeps yelling to bring him the sound engineer, and like that shit went super viral.
And now is he like hated in Houston?
We got over it.
Okay, we got over it. Cool.
Yeah, Rusko not the biggest, but he is one of the OGs of electronic music for sure.
We got another guy soon, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go. Thank you so much for coming on, though. Don't want to take too much of your time. Anything else you want to tell our fans before we let you go?
Let's see. He definitely was wearing those matching jackets.
yeah, definitely.
Dude, you gotta wear a jacket. You gotta have
Oh
make a
my
jacket
God.
and wait to get like when you go to sign up, just have it.
You should have one of those Kill Tony
I
jackets.
guess
That would
you'd be caught
hysterical.
with it though, because you can't really have a bag or nothing. How would you?
Yeah, my podcast is called Secret Society of Matching Jackets, so check that out.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my God! So everyone knows that moment. Yeah, I'm glad.
Okay, good.
That
good.
moment was absolutely insane. I mean, how could you do
Yeah,
that?
Mike really.
I'm glad it was
upset.
fun for y'all because it was very traumatic.
Do you
Yeah.
hate Tony Hinchcliffe?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
man, good man.
you handled it really well.
Yeah, you're just like, I was
we're
just-
not making fun of you for that or
Yeah,
anything.
you are the man. You were the man. Are the man.
I wouldn't have been able to handle it that well. You're like, I was, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I would have been like, dude,
People-
shut the fuck up.
People from all over the world messaged me, like New Zealand, like Japan, to check on me after that. Basically, to like make sure that I wasn't going to kill myself.
We know that Tony is very, very mean.
I mean,
But the thing is, if you go to my first interview, and you know about this stuff that I had been through, and that's just like those were just like the icing on the cake or the last straws or whatever you want to call
God,
it.
yeah, because I mean, tragedy, absolute
Yeah.
tragedy.
Yeah, it was like, there was just a lot of stuff. Like my dad passed, followed by the wedding stuff, followed by my best friend, and then just so after going through that, it's like something like, oh, a guy was mean to me on a podcast. Like,
For real.
Yeah.
get some real problems.
I mean, you're a guy from the mean streets of Houston with hand tattoos. I think
Oh,
I
yeah,
think you'll be
yeah.
all right.
You and Mike are both. What'd you say? Hood? Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's got some hand tattoos too. Look at that. Oh yeah, my
I wish
bad.
I got
His
the
name
one-
is Mike too. His
Oh,
name
yeah,
is
I'm
Mike
Mike too. I wish I got the one where like you put it over your hand and you're like a skull. Just kidding. I don't wish I had that at all.
The Joker one.
Yeah. Look, I got stitches, yo.
Yeah. Why so serious, Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that new joke.
The
Oh,
diamond.
Classic. I had
Wait,
a
you
diamond.
used to have the diamond.
I covered it up.
Oh, you covered
Whoa.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
I got the diamond during the whole GameStop thing.
Oh, nice diamond hand, sick. Yeah.
I like that.
The state of Texas. It says Trill.
That's sick. It
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
a tattoo
So,
machine for a
A
second.
lot of Texas
The
tattoos.
skyline of Houston around my wrist. Got Houston, Texas right here.
Houston tats.
That's the club that I used to.
That's just
Dude.
cool looking.
Ketamine tattoo. The K. I'm just
That's the prayer.
That's
right there.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's
that
classic.
from the movie.
the Irish movie.
Yeah.
What's the Irish
I
movie?
movie.
What is that movie?
Boondock
The Gangs
Saints.
of Boondock. Oh, the Goondock Saints. Yeah. The Goonies.
With a rosary, right?
Well, yeah, man, really, really great talking with you, Mike. Everybody
right.
go follow Mike Ryan Comedy.
Hang on, let me get the thing we do. Mike, Ryan. I should have had it up. I'm usually good about it.
He's going to follow you, sir.
Oh my God, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it.
He's doing great. I mean, he's a promoter, and he really is doing great.
Do you ever think that your mullet you might need to grow it back? People just love that shit.
Nah, man.
He's very confident.
Followed. Zoom in. Whoa! Everyone follow him. Mike Ryan Comedy.
When I got on Kill Tony, I had 2,800 Instagram followers.
Wow.
And by the time that the Kill Tony bump was over, I had 3,500.
Nice.
So those other 13,000, those are all me.
Oh, you, dude.
But even the 1,000 overnight, like we interview a lot of Kill Tony bucket pools, and some of them they'll get 30. You know what I mean? So you really got to be a likable person. Something has to happen. There's got to be a pop, and you got it. So, congrats. You know.
Hell yeah, man! Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, hopefully we can do this again sometime after your third Kill Tony appearance, and have a great rest of your night. Thanks again.
Yeah, guys, appreciate it.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
that's Mike Ryan Comedy. Everybody, go give him a follow. That was good. I love Spanish guitar.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a sample forever now.